Greetings, friend, and welcome to the sanctuary of Montgomery United Methodist Church. I'm Pastor Tony Godlewski, and I'm very privileged to be the senior minister of this wonderful family in Christ. And I'm half of your favorite tag team, stewardship team of John DeHuse and Pastor Tony. John is our chair of finance and stewardship, our CFO, and I'm very happy that he's here today. Greetings, John.
Greetings, Pastor Tony.
It's great to have you here, John, and it's great to welcome you to our conversation today. John, let's start out with some good news about our church. What can you tell us?
Our ministry is going very strong. We have people that are gradually coming back to the sanctuary, but just as important, we have new people that are coming, and they are getting involved in activities here in the church, which is a wonderful thing. We have our online broadcast. It's broadcasting around the world. We have folks not only here in the U.S. listening, but overseas, which is another fantastic ministry that we have going. Finally, for those folks that, for health reasons or other reasons, are no longer able to come to the sanctuary, our broadcast brings us to them in their living room or wherever they are, so that they can feel being part of our church family.
Great, thank you, John. John, how about financially? How is the church doing financially?
Financially, our local bills are paid. We should be proud of that. If you remember, multiple years ago, we had a 6-digit mortgage. We had to make payments every month on that. That has been paid off. So we are debt-free. We are paying our local bills, and we're primed to move forward.
Great, John. Thank you very much. John, what's the challenge before us today? Why are we asking our friends for help today?
Well, local bills are paid. That is the good news, as I said before. However, we've had to defer some important regular expenses that we need to actually step up and pay. These postponed payments are items such as property insurance premiums, health insurance premiums for our staff, pension payments, liability insurance. Those have been postponed. However, the good news at this point is that the Methodist Conference has been able to pay those bills for us. Unfortunately, they also are in trouble financially, and we have this moral obligation to step up and pay our portion of the bills that we have not been able to meet.
And it's time sensitive, right?
Can we just restart this?
Sure.
Can we restart this, Deb? I kind of got off
Oh, you're
track
doing
there.
great.
No, I didn't like how he answered that thing. I'm sorry, but
It's okay.
if he runs out of paper, then we have to stop.
So, Pastor Tony, there's the wire that's under where your mic is, if you could push that into your jacket, not there, down lower.
Oh,
Or button your jacket, maybe that's the secret. Maybe we should put on the other lapel, then it wouldn't have come across, it would have come straight up.
that's true.
So it tends to stick that way.
How's that?
That is good. So, we're gonna do that thing when you take the paper out.
I am. Greetings, friend, and welcome to the sanctuary of Montgomery United Methodist Church. My name is Pastor Tony Godlewski. I am so happy that you're here. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. You are being presented to the, stop it, let's start again.
Sorry, John, at some point you moved slightly. If you move just a little bit toward Pastor Tony, just a little bit.
I moved? I didn't move the chair.
You,
Well, it looks like it, but
which way should we move? Which way should we move?
no, Pastor Tony, stay right where you are.
Okay.
John, if you can just move a little toward Pastor Tony, just a smidgen. You probably just reposition, yeah, that's pretty good. And so, oh, I'm still gonna move the camera, hang on. All right, that's better, and on 6, okay, so.
Greetings, friend. Welcome to the sanctuary of Montgomery United Methodist Church. I'm Pastor Tony Godlewski. I'm very privileged to be pastor to this wonderful family in Christ, and we're all happy that you're here today. Thanks for joining us. I'm half of your favorite stewardship tag team of John DeHuse and Pastor Tony. I want to welcome John to the sanctuary today. John is our stewardship and finance chair. I call him our CFO. John, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
Well, John, let's start out with some good news. What is some good news you can share about our church?
Our ministry is going strong. People are gradually coming back to the sanctuary, which is wonderful. We have new folks coming in, and they are getting involved in the church. We also have our online broadcast. That is broadcasting what I'll call near and far here in the U.S., but also overseas, which is a wonderful ministry to people. Finally, those people that are unable to get out because of, say, health issues or other issues are able to participate in our services, participate in the life of our church through the broadcasts that we make.
Fantastic. John, can you tell us, how's the finances doing? Any good news there?
Yes, our local bills are paid. Also, we do not have a mortgage. If some of you may remember, years ago, we did have a mortgage that we were paying every month. That has been paid off. These are good news items.
Great, thank you, John. So what's the challenge before us today? Why are we asking our friend for help?
Well, unfortunately, we've had to postpone some very important regular expenses so that we could pay our local expenses. We need to catch up on those deferred payments, as I'll call them, okay? What are those payments? Well, they're property insurance premiums, health insurance premiums, liability insurance, and pension payments. The conference, the Methodist Conference here in New Jersey, has been paying those bills for us. But we have a moral obligation to step up and pay those bills. The conference, just like other organizations, needs that money. And morally, we are required to pay that money. So that's why we are here. That is the challenge before us.
Thanks, John. And am I correct to say that this is a time-sensitive issue? We want to pay what we need to pay by the 19th of November. We want to be able to settle this debt and be able to enter the future strong and finish the year strong by making our payment in a timely way. Is that correct?
Absolutely. It's urgent that we step up to this. As Pastor Tony said, we want to be able to close this down on the 19th, which is going to be Consecration Sunday, okay? And by closing it down, it allows us to be a sustaining to the future. Next year, we want to be strong start so that we do not have these issues again. And the only way we can do that is to basically pay down these bills now.
So we'll be able to enter the holiday season, the Thanksgiving season, with a good feeling, with a feeling that we're closing the year strong and that which we owe has been taken care of. That sound right?
Absolutely. We want this holiday season to be joyous. We don't want things like this hanging over our heads. We don't want to be depressed because of them.
Fantastic. John, how are we doing so far? What's the amount we need to reach, and how are we doing in reaching it?
So the amount that our goal is $45,500. Sounds like a lot of money, but really it isn't. And because we've raised to date $27,500, roughly 60% of what we're looking for.
Wow.
This is like fantastic.
So we're very grateful to the folks that have helped us so far. Very, very grateful. But we all need to pull together because we've got, 40% yet to go, which is about how much?
About $18,000. You know, when we look at the folks, there's a lot of people with modest means. They have stepped up. I mean, we are seeing contributions of $1,000, $3,000, $5,000. People feel love for this church. They feel that this is their home and they need to step up and help it. And that's what we're asking everybody to do.
Thank you, John. I want to express gratitude for your family's $3,000 commitment. We thank you for that. We are also just amazed at the sacrificial giving that people have been doing. Folks on very modest incomes have been helping us out in remarkable ways. So thank you. I feel grateful to have been able to contribute $2,000 myself, and well, at least so far. And so, John, I thank you for all you've told us today. We're so grateful. Friend, I want to talk with you. We don't know if you can help us or even if you're willing to help us, but we hope that you are. And if you are, we have no idea how much you can contribute to the Bridge the Gap Fund in order to help us with this important debt. But we hope that you will prayerfully consider it, that you'll talk it over with the Lord and give till it feels good. Please try to consider helping us with the Close the Gap campaign, my friends, and I think we'll all have a happier Thanksgiving. Thanks for considering it. Thanks for listening. John, thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for listening.
God bless you. Thanks for being here.